After the initial claims that were falsely made by Mason Rizzo, I put out a video that showed evidence and was very well received because people could see the true intention. Once again, I'm having to give context to a video that was put out and immediately deleted. Before I start, I stand with what I said in the last video. I did not sexually assault Jack Wright. We must always listen to victims. Yes, Jack was a victim of sexual assault, but not by me. And I am a victim of continual attempts to cancel me and slander my name with false claims. It will not work. I'm here to clear things up and provide all sides of the story because I have been labeled as a sexual assaulter. If I say nothing, my name continues to be slandered. And trust me, I have tried multiple times to take this offline, and I am continually undermined by Jack and his inner circle. Jack has not spoken on the situation, and his friends keep dropping cryptic and non-specific information. The initial tweets, as well as the video that I am talking about right now, have been taken down. If you present evidence of somebody being sexually assaulted, don't you think you should stand by it? And it looks a little suspicious when you immediately remove it from the internet. The reason they are removing it is because they know it will get picked up by these T sites and put all over our Instagram pages and TikTok For You pages. If someone was sexually assaulted, the evidence is evidence. You don't delete evidence. As you can see here and anywhere online, Jack and I were very touchy-feely with our friendship. This is the way that we interacted with each other, and it is in any video you go watch of us. Please, and I encourage you to go watch my recent YouTube videos featuring Jack, our recent TikToks. You will see that this behavior was normal. Online, we touched each other, kissed each other, we were playful. Jack kissed me and I kissed him. Within the boundaries of our relationship, this was normal. I'm now going to break down the video and show it to you.
This video is from November 30th, 2020.
Okay.
As you can clearly see, that is Sienna and that is Jack passed out on the couch, unconscious. This is the first time I met Sienna, and I did not know that they had a fake relationship. This is me in the white hat. I was taking care of Jack while he was unconscious on the couch. Sienna then hops on top of him, and I didn't think nothing of it. I started hearing kissing noises, and I peeked over my shoulder, and it was exactly that. I was so thrown off guard that I had to leave the situation. Whatever their relationship was at the time, obviously this was not right, so I went back and took Sienna off of Jack. Not to mention, when I got closer, I noticed her right hand inappropriately touching his crotch. She was shocked that I pulled her off, and she kept trying to justify what she had just done. I talked to James and Jack the next day about the situation.
The way that Jack's friend narrated this video, I admit, looks so weird and looks just like real. But like my last video, where I showed comments that were resurfacing and then provided a backstory, not everything is how you see on social media. This is a breakdown of the video. The clip of me kissing Jack, he is also kissing me. I was looking at him face to face. He was kissing me back. Lachlan claims that he was unconscious. If he was unconscious, why did his arm move when you got up? And also, why was he kissing me back? You claim in your video that you hear kissing noises.
I started hearing kissing noises, and I peeked over my shoulder, and it was exactly that.
We were kissing. Lachlan also claims that my hand is on Jack's crotch. While it is not, my hand is very visibly on Jack's thigh, upper thigh. This video was very strategically narrated, and the clip of Jack asleep after, where he actually was unconscious or asleep, was after we had just made out. These two clips look terrible edited together, but that is the point. They are edited together. One more point. If Jack was being sexually assaulted in this moment, James, why did you record it? James, you are Jack's twin brother, and I know that if my brother saw me being taken advantage of, he would pick up the person on top of me and beat them to shit, not film it. We both know that the reason you were filming it is because it was uncomfortable and PDA, and it was funny because Jack and I were making out in the middle of the room where other people were. Obviously, Lachlan stood up. Of course he's gonna stand up. If someone's making out right next to me, I'm gonna get uncomfortable and I'm gonna stand up. And Lachlan, you claim that you picked me up and told me to get off of Jack after this video was taken, and that I was trying to justify my action. We both know that did not happen. I got up on my own, and shortly after, you see Jack fell asleep after. Jack, we were together this entire night, and at the party we had attended before we had gone to this house, You were introducing me as your girl, and as I've explained before, I was very misled in this situation. This was also in November.
This video is from November 30th, 2020.
When we had first just started to kind of ease our way into relationship, not relationship, defined, and you were introducing me as your girl to a group of people. So what am I to believe that the signals that you're giving me? Having your friends take a 10-second clip out of context of this entire night is not sexual assault. Let's talk about what happened after the video. Lachlan, who was, by the way, the person that posted this video, one of Jack's friends, claimed that the next day, James claimed this happened all the time and it made them uncomfortable. First of all, if they were so uncomfortable, why didn't they say anything to me? The night that this video was taken, which was November 30th.
This video is from November 30th, 2020.
As he clearly says in the video, I got dropped off at my house and they got dropped off at theirs. The next day, December 1st, they willingly hung out with me, which doesn't align with the story, because if I was just taken advantage of, I know that personally, and I'm sure a lot of people can agree to this, wouldn't want to hang out with that person the next day willingly. This is also a TikTok that was made December 1st, not even 24 hours after the said sexual assault.
Good morning. I just wanted to say that
do you think Jack would have made this video with me if he felt uncomfortable from the night before? Again, this video was back in November. If there was a problem, why did we continue to hang out? And why did we continue to film flirty videos, not only the next day, but days and months after, until May of 2021, where you were flirty and touchy back with me? It benefited you on social media when you knew that I actually had feelings for you that had been developing over months since we first started filming together, and you allowed and encouraged these TikToks to happen. This video is proof of nothing, and instead raises more questions about Jack's issues and his friend's behavior. Oh, and this screenshot right here is proof of what you think of the guy that defended you. That clip, taken out of context 7 months later, only looks bad now because your friends are claiming and narrating that I sexually assaulted you. Just an example, if one of us had posted this clip on one of our TikToks or included it in a video or anything like that, this wouldn't be seen as weird or out of the ordinary, because this is the kind of content we posted and the kind of interactions that we had together. Your friends are trying to make this look sensational, when for us, it was ordinary. Again, I think it's important to say, and it's so fucking uncomfortable that I have to say it because I'm literally 17, but we never had sex. I've never seen him naked. I have never touched him naked. And I literally hate that I have to say this online because it's honestly just inappropriate. Jack, if you really feel like I sexually assaulted you, why didn't you report me? Why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you come out with these claims months ago? Why didn't you stop hanging out with me every day? Why didn't you say anything till now? This has all been claims of your friends. False claims. Now that we are not on good terms, the story has changed. Sexual assault, which I do not take lightly, and no one should, is much different than you now saying you are uncomfortable with what happened 7 months ago. Why do your friends keep taking short, out of context moments of our almost year-long relationship to flip things and make them look worse than they actually were? This video is your evidence. And why is all of your evidence posted and quickly deleted? His friends are painting him as the victim, and he is the victim, but not of me. And somehow, I still have enough love for Jack to not disclose any of his private information, because it's not my place. It's not my place to talk about his assault, and I will not do so. But Jack was sexually assaulted, and I was not there, and this is something I'm going to leave up to you to share or not, because I understand that that experience is so traumatic, and I'm still so sorry you have to deal with that. As I said in my last video, and I will keep saying, I did not sexually assault Jack Wright. You have to stop misplacing your trauma onto me. And I understand that when I cut you and James off 2 weeks ago, it wasn't in the most friendly way and it was all of a sudden just to stop out of nowhere. But for my own mental health, I had to get away from you guys in order to move on and genuinely be happy with myself. All of this online bullying and false claims need to stop. The goal of this whole plan is simple: to cancel me and ruin my image. Your friends' claims and underlying attempts will not work because the truth is on my side. You've now been served cease and desist letters by my attorneys. I've seen the jokes and the memes about Sienna's legal team, but I'm being accused of an actual crime. Do you really think I would follow through with legal action if these crimes were true? No, because they are not true. These defamatory claims were made to ruin my name. I will continue to stand up for myself and tell the truth. This is false, and I refuse to let the people who supported me and the people who have been there throughout my entire career, as well as this shitty situation, believe that these false claims are a representation of my character. I want to make a more in-depth video about cancel culture later on, but for right now, all I can say is that cancel culture is the worst thing ever, and it needs to be addressed because now I am literally being associated with these false allegations that I will probably never be able to get away from. I have felt unconditional love on social media and such an overwhelming amount of support. I have also felt like the most hated person on the internet in this situation, where I am constantly receiving death threats and so much hate. And this amount of negativity is something that no one should ever experience. The only reason I'm making this video is because I have the truth, and I will not allow my name to be slandered with false claims. But right now, all I want to do is go up to my room and cry and die. Literally just die. And that is not meant to be emotional or make you have pity for me, but after feeling the pain that I have felt these past few days, I will make it my goal to talk about cancel culture. This isn't a joke, and it's not about sides. It's not, which TikToker do you like better after the end of the relationship? These are real allegations that have real implications on people's lives, now including mine and yours, as well as both of our families. The evidence you may have may be convincing to 12-year-olds on TikTok room, but according to legal experts, this does not hold up.